All right, welcome back here to Hudson, Florida. Alan Slaughterzinski, Caleb Brown with you after a substantial weather delay. It never really rained hard, but the lightning was most certainly in the area. Let's get you caught up to date here on what's going on. 3 up, 3 down for Braden River Little League in inning, top of the first inning. And Brady Jensen walked, and that's when the signal came for the lightning delay. And always fun sitting in the cars. Always fun, talking to the parents and the coaches. And we got the lineup for you, so let's go through it. Leading off was Brady Jensen, Derek Galuzzi second, Nick Cunningham third, Dom Delegado batting fourth, Caden Dockery batting fifth, and pitching, by the way, an outstanding first inning for Caden. Owen Starsick is playing first base, and he is batting sixth. Blaine Werkheiser doing the catching, batting seventh. Brady Vogel playing right field, and he's batting eighth. And Cammie Potts is in center field, and she's batting ninth. Your umpires are L.J. Delane at third base, Scott Walker at second, Chris Dexter at first, the father of Josh Dexter, the Viera right fielder, and Bobby Powers behind the plate as we get set to go here. Caleb has the controls in terms of the comments and the scoreboard, so you'll see all of that for Braden River Little League. Yates is at first. Over at second is Beltran, Adrian Beltran, I might add. Kahn is at shortstop. Over at third base is Pina. From left to right, it is Diaz in left field. In center field, Vargas over in right. Rosa on the hill is White, and behind the plate, Osei is the catcher as we get set to resume action here in the bottom of inning number one. Brady Jensen is at first, and Derek Galuzzi is at the plate. Home plate umpire says, "Are we ready?"
Welcome
Bobby
back,
Powers,
everyone.
and we are ready to go here.
Now batting 24, Galuzzi.
Derek Galuzzi steps in as the right-hander with Brady Jensen at first. The count, no count. That's a balk. Oh, he stepped off. Okay, he stepped off. You got to step off, and he did apparently. Outside for a ball. Viera looking to advance to Virginia, Broadway, Virginia. Would be the second time in 4 years the Junior League has advanced to Broadway. If the Viera Junior League can get there this weekend, the 1-0 pitch outside, 2-1. Jensen causing an issue over at first. The on-deck hitter is Nick Cunningham, the shortstop. The 2-0 coming to Galuzzi, the left-handed stick of Derek. Rocks back and forth. Pitcher comes to a set, fires. That'll be belt high on the corner for strike one. So 1-2 to Galuzzi. Late night baseball for you here on Brevard Sports Network. I'd like to welcome everyone watching here. Back over to first. Now, I know you can't see first, but we've got a fixed camera tonight. We're pretty comfortable with the view. We really like this view. You know, we can zoom in, zoom out a little bit, but I feel it's about the best view we've ever gotten. We've got a new device we're using, and we're pretty comfortable with it. The 1-2 down to second base goes Jensen to throw, bounces, and Jensen with a stolen base following the walk, and Viera Suntree now with a runner at first, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 to Galuzzi. About a 5-step lead out at second base. Pitcher turns. Oh, they got him picked off if they can execute it. He's in a pickle. He runs, fires. Did they get him? Not sure what they called there, but it doesn't matter because Jensen will be safe at third. What did He called a balk. Okay. Okay, so they called a balk on the pitcher, and and manager manager Ray White's going to go out and ask for an explanation from third base umpire R.J. Delane, as Delane gives White his explanation, and apparently it was a balk. So the pickle was for nothing. And I'm saying pickle, not rundown, because I just got finished watching The Sandlot the other night. You're killing me, Smalls. But the count is 3-1 to Galuzzi now with a runner at third. So Suntree, Viera Suntree looking to score early here. Nobody out, bottom one. A substantial weather delay. We got underway. We got an inning and a third in before the lightning hit. Here's the pitch. Outside and high, and Galuzzi will take a base. What's going on, Jeffy? Jeff Osler. And down to second base goes Galuzzi. And Galuzzi and Viera waste no time in the aggressive base running. And now you got a runners at second and third with nobody out here. And the number 3 hitter up in Nick Cunningham. Jeff Osler, you bring back a lot of great memories over there at 3-2-1 when we took the trip to South Florida to do the Merritt Island team. Pitch fouled back and out of play off the screen. Just started, Brett. Just started. No score. We'll give the score about every 4 pitches. 1 strike to Nick Cunningham. The pitch. High, gets away from the catcher, and here comes Jensen as the throw. Safe! Jensen is safe, and Viera Suntree takes a 1-0 lead. Great hustle. Good play by the catcher, too, by the way. Outstanding play by the catcher. Did they call another balk? No, okay. That was a good play by Osei there. Nearly got the out, but a great slide by Brady Jensen to get Viera's first run of the night, and it's 1-0. Okay. As Osei goes out to talk to his pitcher. So now a runner at third. Nobody out here. The first game was the Mercy Rule game. The 2 teams that played beforehand. If Viera Suntree wins, they'll play at noon and 5, I believe, tomorrow. 5:30. But we'll keep you updated because they started this one a half hour early. Completely threw us into the frazzled state. 1-0 Viera on top. Nick Cunningham wearing one of my favorite numbers, 99. Here's the pitch. And Nick swings at a ball there, and it's 1-2 to Nick. Delgado and Caden Dockery in the hole. One ball, 2 strikes, 1-0 is your score here. Nick Cunningham, the batter. The runner at third is Derek Galuzzi. Here's the pitch. Nice looking pitch there. And Cunningham goes down on strikes. And that's the first strikeout. And first out. Delgado steps in. Dom Delgado, the third baseman. Right-handed swinging. 1 out, 1 on here. Bottom one. High heat. And Delgado swings through it for strike 1. Nice little 3-hour and 30-minute ride here. About 6 miles from the Gulf of Mexico here in Port Richey. Swung on and missed. That is a tough, tough pitch to lay off of. And White is bringing the heat now, the high heat. And quickly in the hole goes Dom Delgado, 0-2. The 0-2 coming with one out here. Now he's got to protect. And he catches the outside corner. And Delgado will go down with the backwards K.
Now batting number 34, Daughtry.
Dockery steps in. Caden Dockery, the pitcher, so an opportunity to help his cause here. Dockery just below the knees for a ball. 1-0 here. 1-0. Viera on top thanks to outstanding base running by Brady Jensen and Derek Galuzzi. Galuzzi is down at third. Now, check that. 2 outs now. As I said, Dockery with a chance to help himself. And the heat settling down, it looks like, is White. As he was a little wild to start, but now has found the strike zone, gotten Viera to swing at a couple of bad balls, and now he feels and looks in command. Low. And the count is at 2 balls and a strike to Dockery. The on-deck hitter is Starsick, first baseman. Owen Starsick. That's a beaut right there, right at the knees and right down I-4. So it is our first Deuces Wild situation of the night. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. What will White toss up as the turn card here with a runner at third? The high heat gets the strikeout. So after struggling to start the inning, he settles in and strikes out Cunningham, Delgado, and Dockery. But Brady Jensen scores to give the Viera Suntree Junior All-Stars a 1-0 lead. Once again, we want to thank the Viera Suntree Little League for sponsoring our trip over here. And, of course, we want to thank Little League United States and Little League International. And I want to thank Mr. Ken over here because I got to tell you that these tournaments are never easy to get approvals for. And this was argued, and Jeff Osler, you know this. This was the easiest tournament to get an approval for. In fact, Mr. Ken filled out the paperwork for us. All we had to do was fill in one section, and he took care of the rest. But what it means moving forward for everybody out there is that once you're approved by Little League, which we are now, we don't have to go through the process again. So we can simply just, if you want us to travel, we'll travel. As you can see, we've come over here tonight, and we'll be here all weekend. 2 games tomorrow, and for the cause of Brevard County, hopefully Sunday morning as well. Now, if you're watching from Braden River Little League, and you see the comments are, this guy's a homer, that is absolutely correct. I am. Hence the name Brevard Sports Network. But we try to call a fair game, and but we do cheer for our home team, which is the Viera Suntree Little League. So I just thought I'd let everybody know that up front. As we get set to head to the top of inning number 2, it'll be Rosa, Diaz, and Yates as Dockery steps back on the mound. Caden Dockery, his battery mate is Blaine Werkheiser. Starsick's at first, Jensen's at second, Cunningham at short, and Delgado at third base. From left to right tonight, in center is Cammie Potts, right field Brady Vogel, and over in left, I'm missing the left fielder. I'll find it here in just a second. Derek Galuzzi, I'm sorry. And that'll be a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. So the outfielders again, Potts in center, Galuzzi in left, and over in right is Brady Vogel. Here comes the 1-1. Ooh, behind him, and that bounces off the screen. As you see the camera shake there, nothing we can do about that. as long as you don't knock the camera off. So it is 2-1 now. That'll miss just outside and high. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now to Rosa here in the top of inning number 2. Viera Suntree Little League on top, 1-0. Dockery rocks, kicks, and fires, and that'll be a walk. So a leadoff walk for Rosa brings up.
Now batting number 21, Diaz.
As Diaz steps in. I don't have first names. I apologize, Braden River Little League, for that. Dockery takes a peek over. Diaz steps in. Dockery, nice move over to first. Runner is safely back. That was the only area we couldn't really get, is that first base there. But you see the leader, the runner, just coming in on your right side of your screen there. Dockery rocks high and inside now. Ball 1. Diaz is on deck. Yates in the hole. Beltran would be next. I believe Beltran born into a baseball family. His first name is Adrian. That I know. The pitch high. Oh, he called that a strike. 1-1. So Dockery's got to make the most of that here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Chest high strike. Nice job by the first baseman, Owen Starsick, there to make sure that ball doesn't get away. And the count will stay at a ball and a strike. You still see the lightning off in the distance, but obviously nothing threatening at the moment, or league directors would call a halt to play. That'll be high. And it's I believe it's 3-1 now. So a leadoff walk to Rosa. And Dockery's got to settle down here. That's a nice looking pitch. And the count, according to the scoreboard, is now 2-2. So Dockery has worked the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We okay audio-wise? Okay. I want to say hello to everyone watching here on Brevard Sports Network tonight. Alan Slaughter-Zinski and Caleb Brown with you. I promise Caleb is here. 1-0. Viera Suntree Little League on top. The 2-2. Strike 3 called.
Now batting number 12, Yates.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mr. Fred Lawrenston, want to thank him. As Yates steps in now with 1 out. That's the second strikeout. That'll be a nice looking first pitch strike. Took just a little off of that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, my. That's a beaut. 0-2 as that curveball drops in there for a strike. And now Yates got to be wondering what comes next. Now he must protect. And Dockery takes a shot over at first. He's got a nice-looking move over there. Good, quick move over. That leg kicks out, and that ball is gone. Outstanding for his age. Dockery's pitch just a little bit high there. 1-2 now. Braden River Little League, the Section 4 champions. Almost got him. And if I were Rosa, I wouldn't take another step towards second base because that one almost got him there. Werkheiser with quite an arm behind the dish. That ball is fouled off and out of play. Nice pitch, nice protect. Good job by hitter and pitcher there. Count will stay at the ball and a strike. 1-0. Viera on top. Brady Jensen and Derek Galuzzi ran roughshod over the bases in the bottom of the first. Thunder in the distance. The pitch. I'm getting into the game. Can you tell? Normally I try to, but you can tell in my voice, I'm like, the pitch. Ooh, my goodness. That's going to continue to move westward. The sun was setting just off to the west over there earlier, so that is all heading westward. That lightning you see in the distance makes for quite a light show on camera, though. 1-2 now. Dockery. That ball will be back and out of play. So nice job by Yates at the plate to protect. He's doing his part to see if Dockery will give in. Thus far, he has not. One out here in the top of the second inning. Viera on top, 1-0. Dockery comes to a set, fires. The umpires in the stands wanted a strike there, but as I think you were able to see, that one crossed the plate high. So I believe a good call by home plate umpire Bobby Powers. 2-2 now to Yates, who's proven to be a tough out for Braden River Little League. Dockery takes a peek over. That's a big lead as first base umpire Chris Dexter says safe. The 2-2 popped up into shallow right field and not able to make a play on it, but throws to second base in time for the force. What an outstanding defensive play by the right fielder, Brady Vogel. Vogel didn't get there, trapped it, if you will, picked it up, and immediately made the throw to get the force at second. 2 outs. That's why you're playing for a state championship, because of plays like that. As Adrian Beltre steps in. 2 outs now. Good looking pitch. Strike one to Beltran. Adrian Beltran. I guess if you have a boy and you want him to play baseball, what else you gonna name him but Adrian? Brody Vogel. Brody. Okay, thank you. Brody Vogel, not Brady. Thank you. Coach's handwriting a little difficult to read. Brody Vogel with a fantastic play. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I would rather be watching these guys than Major League Baseball any day myself. Strike two from Dockery. And if I mispronounce a name, you can phonetically spell. I appreciate any help I can get. You know, we run an interactive broadcast. So always love the participation from the viewers, and I appreciate it. Comment away. The 1-2 to Beltran, and there's a chopper off the plate. Werkheiser out, down to first, and Beltran is gone. The high throw from Werkheiser, but a nice play by Starsick there to get the third and final out. So the leadoff walk does not hurt Viera, as they will head to the bottom of inning number 2. Due up will be Starsick, Werkheiser, and Brody Vogel here. And the score is 1-0. Viera Suntree Little League on top. As that goes down in the books as a 2-3 if you're scoring along at home, and I'm sure you are. And back out is the pitcher, White, as we get a little bit of old school funk from the PA system here tonight. I don't know if you can hear it. Hopefully you cannot, because if you can hear it, Facebook can hear it. It's a good look at the umpire. Doherty. Thank you. Yep. Okay, Doherty. All right. Duly noted and corrected. Doherty. All right. So we have due up here Starsick, Werkheiser, and Vogel. One of the reasons I absolutely love doing these tournaments and broadcasting in the league. I wish we could have done more of it this year, but it's because it absolutely gives me the heads up and the lead, because in 2 years, 3 years, all of these student athletes are going to be playing at the high school level and varsity level. So a lot of great talent here for Brock Doty headed his way, and maybe Greg Claiborne, as a couple of them will head to, I would imagine, Rockledge as well. So two of the best baseball programs in the county in Rockledge and Viera getting a look here tonight at some of their future varsity players.
Now batting number 7, Staharzik.
Owen Staharzik steps in, the first baseman. Staharzik, a left-handed swinging stick here as we head to the bottom of the second. 1-0. Viera on top. Be sure to join us all day tomorrow here on BSN, and I'm going to say it now, Sunday too at 10 a.m. I imagine tomorrow will be a long day because, it's Florida. We'll get a little rain. That's a nice-looking pitch from White as he starts Starsick off with a strike. So it'll be Starsick, Werkheiser, and Vogel in the bottom of the second here. Outside, 1-1. Kind of see the mantra for this team. They get on, they're going to create havoc on the base paths. They got some power. Coach Galuzzi's and the coaching staff not afraid to play small ball either. Here's the pitch. That ball is driven into center field, and nice track and out. Nice catch there by Vargas as Blaine Werkheiser steps in now, the catcher. Dr. T. Either worked. Either worked. If you know my last name, I can't make those types of remarks anymore, but if you know my last name, either phonetic spelling would have worked for me. So I appreciate it. I'll just leave it at that. And that ball is kind of hit to the second baseman, up and over to first for out number 2. So 4 pitches and 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning as Starsick flies out to the center fielder. And Werkheiser grounds out the second. That one just died off his bat. 4-3 as Brody Vogel steps in. I mean, that just died, topped that one, and looked like it was heading into right field, but it dropped down. Kimmy Potts would be next if Vogel can get on. Curveball misses inside. One to nothing Viera on top here. Looks like this is going to be a good one. The game before this ended in the mercy rule. This is Section 2 Viera against Section 4 Braden River Little League, and that pitch is high as White has fallen behind. 2-0 here. Once again, I want to thank Fred Lauriston and the Hudson Little League staff, who has just been phenomenal. That'll be a strike, belt high. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. There's a shot to the shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. Vogel hustling down the line to throw over. Scoop, dropped by the first baseman, and down the second base goes Vogel to throw. What a throw by the first baseman. Did he get him? No. He dropped the ball. A great throw by the first baseman down the second base, but he dropped the ball as Cammy Potts steps in. So that will go down as an E6 with Brody Vogel now at second. And one of the highlights, I'm going to say, one of the highlights of my broadcasting career for these student athletes involved Cammy Potts. I'll tell you that story after this pitch here. He turns and does not have to commit once he does to second, but what a thrill it was to be. That's a strike to Potts, to be broadcasting the game that Cammy Potts hit her first over the fence Little League home run. It was awesome, and I didn't know it was her first. And this time they do go, and Vogel is back in time. That was, I think, 3 years ago. And she hit it deep over the center field fence. Vogel with a nice lead at second. That ball will. You see those comments popping up, right? Please don't click on the links from that you see popping up from streamers. It's spam and a scam once you go there. 1-1 to Cammy. Outside, 2-1. Brady Jensen on deck. He has scored the lone Viera run here tonight. It is 1-0 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Vogel at second, 2-1 to Potts. White takes a peek back. Vogel with an extra step as the second baseman comes in. Shortstop now comes behind. That's a balk. That looked like a balk to me. And yes, indeed, it is a balk called. Yes, he lifted his leg to come home and then turned. That's a balk. And Vogel has worked himself to third. And now Potts with an opportunity here to increase the Viera lead to 2-0. Timeout by Cammy. Nice cut. 2-2. So, really, 4 deuces on the table here. Bottom of the second, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Now, White to Potts. High, and the count is full, so the payoff pitch coming here. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Cammy Potts awaits the pitch from White. Nice pitch. Strike 3 called. And that'll be the third and final out. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. We head to the top of inning number 3, and it's 1-0. Viera Suntree Little League on top here as we get set. Doherty stays on for here, and I'm not sure what I'll find out here when we get back to the hotel tonight. But I want to know what the pitch count rules are. Obviously, once these young men go, they won't be eligible for the rest of the weekend. So, but I imagine as an all-star team, there are several outstanding hurlers on each of these teams. You don't get to be sectional champs and move this far without having a bunch of outstanding arms in the rotation. So let's see. We've got Jose Vargas and back to the top of the lineup for Braden River Little League and Con as we head to the top of the third. 1-0 here as Jose steps in.
Now batting number 22, Jose.
20 pitches, need 1 day rest. Well, ask and I shall receive. I'm going to write that down. 20 pitches for every day. All right. 95 pitch count. Okay. Yeah, that's what. Okay. That'll be a strike from Doherty. And it's 0-1 to start the top of the third here. Braden River Little League, obviously the visitors here. Caden. High, 1-1. I like the way he works. He's in a rhythm. Werkheiser gives him the signal. Good leg kick, and that'll be strike 2 there. As Osei didn't like it, but home plate umpire says yes, indeed. That's strike 2. It's R.J. Delane at third, Scott Walker at second, Chris Dexter at first, and that's Bobby Powers behind the plate. So he's evened it up there for Osei. What looked like a ball, he called a strike. That looked like a strike. He called a ball. So it's all even up. 2 balls and 2 strikes to number 2-2. Here's the pitch from Doherty, and that ball is lifted into shallow center field. Cammy Potts comes on. Actually, that's Derek Galuzzi comes on and makes the catch.
Now
So
batting
Galuzzi
number 1, Vargas.
is in center. Potts is in left. So Derek Galuzzi with a nice hustling play there. 95. Thank you very much, John. I appreciate the help there. 95 max, you said, right? Okay. Can they finish the inning like they can in high school, or does he have to come out at that pitch count? Just all right. And that'll be a 2-0 count now from Doherty. That was a good jump by Galuzzi on that ball because instinctively, at this age, the first step is sometimes back. High, ball 3, and Doherty now has settled down a little bit here. He's thrown 3 straight balls. Yes, can finish. Yeah, I saw that. Yep. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And the pitch That gets away, and that's a 4-pitch walk. As Vargas, gotta love improvising. Love it. The PA wasn't working, and the lady just sounded great. As Khan steps up, he struck out his first time up. Good lead over there by Vargas at first, and Vargas better be careful because Doherty, as he showed us, has quite a move over to first. Braden River Little League looking for an equalizer here. That's high down to second base. What a throw. And that ball, nice backup by the shortstop. I tell you what, here's what happened there. That throw was, Werkheiser was so fast coming out of his stance with that ball. It didn't give him time to cover the bag. That's how good that throw was from Werkheiser. But the shortstop was backing up. Nick Cunningham with a good job. Now the runner will hold it second. But Braden River Little League with just one out has a runner in scoring position. And Werkheiser, Blaine wants a timeout. What a throw. That was a bullet down to second base. I think when you see that runner start to go, you got to make that break, and I think that's a coachable moment. And obviously with a right-handed hitter up, the second baseman covers. Of course, if it's a left-hander, the shortstop covers the bag. So 1 on, 1 out, 1-0 Viera on top. Delgado, Cunningham, Jensen, and Starsick, your infielders. Doherty on the bump, and Werkheiser, his battery mate, behind the dish. The pitch, nice pitch. He chased. So a good mound visit results in a strike, and it's 1-1. Werkheiser looks over to the dugout for the signal, gets it, not yet. Now he's got it. And that's the play, and good play. A little slow developing, and the runner's able to get back, but keep your eye on that this weekend. Khan struck out on 4 pitches his first time up. Pitch. That'll be a strike. So quickly, 1-0 goes to 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The home plate umpire turns to show you at home. Top 3, 1-0 Viera on top. Brady Jensen scored in the bottom of the first. Doherty high and outside, and we're even up at 2-2. I think here you just got to concentrate and focus on getting this batter here. Struck him out the first time up. See if you can get him here. Got 2 strikes on him. On deck hitter is the pitcher, White. You look at Khan and his positioning in the batter's box. He is right up on the plate. Pitch. Nice curveball for strike 3. What a pitch by Doherty. 2 outs. So the pitcher steps in with an opportunity to help his cause. A base hit may score the runner. He popped out to Delgado his first time up. So 1 on, 2 outs now after the beautiful pitch by Doherty. And Doherty will start White off with a strike, 0-1. Boy, we put that camera in the right spot for his curveball, didn't we? There it is again, and he just absolutely, there you go, right there in your living room. Werkheiser turns, flips the masks, and catches the ball for the third and final out on the little pop-up to the catcher. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of inning number 3 with Viera. This is a pitcher's duel here as we're going back to the top of the lineup. And Jensen, Galuzzi, and Cunningham coming up. All right, number 9 here is going in for number 1. And that would be Pyand is going in for Vargas in center field. And that is their only sub of the night. They don't have anybody else on the bench, Braden River Little League, at least according to their lineup card. So Pyand in for Vargas here as White takes the bump here again. As he has done a good job here tonight as well. So far, Doherty with 3 strikeouts in the game and White with 4. So this inning, Cunningham will get an opportunity to get even. Again, it'll be Jensen, who walked his first time up, followed by Galuzzi and Nick Cunningham. So we've got, I don't think we have any hits, do we? I don't have any hits on my score sheet by either team. Yeah, I'm just double checking to make sure here. It looks like so far we've gotten the 3. Bottom of 3, 2 2/3, or 2.5, I should say. 2.5 played. And no hits by either team, I don't think. So a good job by both pitchers here. A couple of walks and some base stealing for Viera. The aggressive base running has paid off as Brady Jensen gets set to step in. The final warm-up toss coming. And down to second base with it. Nice. Oh, my goodness. You see the vertical by the shortstop? Brady Jensen steps in. No hits. Yep. All right, the 38th pitch coming. Who gave us that? Thank you. 30. Nice job. 38 pitches, 37 thrown so far. Pitch number 38 as a ball, but lunging for it was Jensen for a bunt attempt there. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, man. Pitch. And that's a foul ball, says the home plate umpire. Yeah, because we were so frazzled when we got here, normally I keep that, but I didn't even start that way. I didn't get the lineup until the game started. They started like 25 minutes early on me. And if you're broadcasting and that happens, oh my goodness. Jensen 0-2 curveball. Nice job. Oh, look at that, huh? Jensen hung in there and battled that for sure. Jensen hustled his way around the bases to score the lone run of the game. Strike 3 called. I don't know about that, but okay. Dropped it, throws it down to first. That's a hard pitch there, but The home plate umpire has been consistent with that call. Derek Galuzzi steps in. Galuzzi walked his first time up. Left-handed stick pitch outside, way outside. That'll bounce off of as you obviously see there, as it rattles the camera. What you got to do, Bud, is make sure you just check to make sure that because that ball hits that screen that it doesn't, force it out of there, right? High, and the count will be even up at a ball and a strike. Nick Cunningham on deck. Delgado would be next. Bottom third, 1-0. Viera on top. If they win, we'll play around noon tomorrow. If they don't, it would be a 10:30 game. Pitch. Nice pitch. Strike. So Derek's ready now. 2-0 turns to 2-1. 2-2 it should be because that last ball was fouled off there. Pitch. Popped up and out of play. So the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Galuzzi battling now. Made a nice catch in center field in the last half inning. Flashing that speed of his. White eyes up the signal. He's got it. There's the throw outside, and the count is full to Derek. He has battled to a full count. I believe it's 3-2. Yes, indeed. Low, ball 4, and Galuzzi going to hustle down to first. And Osei better come up with it because as you saw last inning, when Galuzzi walked, he ran around first and went right to second. So Galuzzi officially without on that bat in the game and 2 walks as Nick Cunningham steps up. Nick swung at a couple high ones his last time up, struck out. See if he can. That's a tough pitch, especially when you're tall like Nick is. That is a tough pitch to lay off. That chest high, shoulder high fastball. It looks like meat to a lion coming across the plate. White to Cunningham. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 Viera on top. Still lightning in the distance. That's out over, I believe, the Gulf of Mexico there. We're about 6 miles from the Gulf, I think. So it's all moving westward. The 1-0 to Cunningham. Nice pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count is even up at a ball and a strike. Good-looking field, well manicured. That hard red clay dirt here on the West Coast. Back in time is Galuzzi. Good play at first there. Galuzzi's off and running, and that ball scooped up by the third baseman. Galuzzi's safe, and the ball gets away, and Galuzzi will take off. Galuzzi was running on the pitch, and as a result, the third baseman wasn't able to get the force out in time, and then the attempt over to first gets away from the first baseman, and the Hawks now have runners at first and third with just 1 out. And I'll tell you what a time to take off and run because Galuzzi's out if he's not trying to steal. Dom Delgado steps in, the third baseman. Delgado struck out looking his first time up. So Viera Suntree with an opportunity here, and I don't expect Cunningham to be sitting at first base very long. There you see him just creeping into the right side of your screen there. Delgado turns, thrown down to second base, and they do go for it. And here comes Derek Galuzzi. The play at the plate slides. Galuzzi's safe. The double steal works. And Viera Suntree Little League leads it 2-0 on the double steal. And that's not a catcher's indifference because he took the bag. So Galuzzi scores, and it's counted as a double steal. So Cunningham with a stolen base, and Delgado looks at a high ball. And it's 1-0 here as pitching coach steps out. Now, I'm not sure who the coaches are. I believe Ray White, the manager, we saw him earlier, but that's either Josh Kahn, Skip Osei, or Joe Pena out there for Braden River Little League. That is outstanding base running. You're not always going to hit the ball out of the park or into the gap. And when you run the bases as well as this team does, you can force these types of runs. And we've seen that from Viera not once but twice tonight. And especially from Galuzzi. Galuzzi, again, he walked that first time up. As soon as he got the first, he didn't even stop. He kept on going. The catcher, first time. And then that time, Galuzzi did not hesitate when Osei took a shot at Cunningham at second and took off immediately and beat the throw, sliding headfirst into the plate. 2-0 now. And now Cunningham is at second, as the heart of the order is producing runs, not in the traditional sense, but as I said, with heads-up base running. 1-0 to Dom Delgado. That gets away. Nice job by Osei to corral it in, high and outside, and it's 2-0. So by my count, it's about an 18-19 pitch inning so far for White, coupled with the 37 he started. He's at the 56, 57 pitch count mark here in inning number 3. And this time, they fake the throw. Bottom third, 1 out here. Delgado is hit as he squares the bunt. So Delgado will pick up the HBP. Cunningham stays at second. And now it's runners at first and second with Caden Doherty. Caden Doherty steps in as now he has an opportunity to help his cause on the bump. With a runner in scoring position, a tremendous lead over there at first base by Delgado. And that's a strike to Doherty. Starsick is on deck. Fake the throw again. You got 1 out. I think at this level, you got to go after the hitter. Nice bunt down the first base line. The first baseman touches it and pushes it out of play there. I know you saw that coming down the line. Outstanding bunt. A little hard off the bat, but I think it kind of shocked the first baseman a little bit. Came right to him, bounces off the glove, goes foul. But once you touch it in fair territory, it's a fair ball. And Viera Suntree now with bases juiced and 1 out with Owen Starsick up. And he flied out to the center fielder his first time up. And there's a shot in the left field. One run will score around, or actually Galuzzi is held. Coach Galuzzi holds the runner at third. The station goes Viera, Suntree, and it's 3-0. Nice looking piece of hitting there. Takes that in between the third baseman and the shortstop as Werkheiser steps in. Blaine Werkheiser. Still bases loaded and still just one out. That ball is high and way inside. Two runs in this inning. That'll be low for ball two. No place to put Werkheiser. Everywhere you look is a black and green jersey. The on-deck hitter is Brody Vogel. That's a strike. That one comes right down the middle of the pipe, and it's 2-1. Good take. I don't know how he did it, but that's a good take. 3-1. Gotta be a strike now, and Werkheiser knows it. Gotta be a strike here. Or the Hawks, or Viera takes it. I knew I'd say it. Takes a 4-0 lead. White will go to third and back in plenty of time. That is Dom Delgado at third. Nick Cunningham scored the run on the base hit. The pitch, that ball is lifted to the shortstop, who makes the easy catch for out number two. That ball kind of got him on the inside there. As Brody Vogel steps in. Oh, shot in the left field. One right ball gets past the left fielder. 2 runs will score. Coming all the way around. 3 runs will score. And into third base with a stand-up triple is Brody Vogel. And Viera has busted it open. And it's 6-0 Viera. That ball got past the left fielder, and the Hawks Viera kept running. As Cammy Potts steps in now. 6-0. 5 runs in the inning. That gets high. A triple. Brody Vogel. That'll be a strike, and the count moves to 1-1. High, 2-1. So 5 runs are in the inning here. As Viera has broken this thing open. Thanks to a triple by Brody Vogel. Official scorer might say a single and an error, but I'm going to say a triple. High and inside again. 3-1 to Potts. And this probably will be the last inning for White, I would imagine. Look, the Hawks have sent 8 batters to the plate here. 9 batters to the plate. Potts is 9. And Cammie thought it was a ball. So did I. The count is full now at 3-2 with Brady Jensen on deck. He led off the inning with a strikeout, and you know he wants another shot here. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Viera has batted around as Brody Jensen steps in. He is the 10th batter this inning. 10 batters, 5 runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors by Braden River. Cammie Potts is probably going to be looking to take a base here, and we'll see what happens down at third with Brody Vogel when Potts heads down to second here. And she's already gone, and no chance at all as the ball gets away from the catcher. And Potts, what a jump, Cammie Potts. She left before he even began to come to the plate. Catcher with an outstanding job there to prevent the 6th run of the inning. And Viera doing what you have to do. Timely hitting, great base running. 1-0 to Jensen. Runners at second and third, 2 outs now. 6-0. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop, up and over to first for the 3rd and final out of the inning. But not before. Viera Suntree Little League sends 10 batters to the plate. They get 5 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors. We get set to head to the top of the 4th inning. VSLL 6, BRLL nothing. What an inning, huh? The big blow that time, a bases clearing triple by Brody Vogel, scored 3 Hawk runner or 3 Viera runners. So that's the hardest thing I'm going to have to refrain from this weekend is calling them the Viera Hawks. As you're going to see manager Nick Galuzzi come into the screen there. And we are going to get some changes here. So let's listen in to see what we got. 44 for 9. We got 44 coming in for 9. 44 for 9. That would be Zach coming in for Cammie Potts. Just 44 for 9. 44 for 9. Viera Doherty has thrown 46 pitches, and White has thrown 69. So Doherty starts the inning with pitch 47 coming up. That's why I love sitting next to the table. And leading off this inning, is going to be Pena, Rosa, and Diaz. So 3, 4, and 5 for Braden River Little League. They've got some work to do here. They're down 6-0 here in the top of inning number 4. Caden Dockery. Curve ball off speed. Fouled off for strike 1. So Dockery, no effect, it appears. He throws a first pitch strike from the long inning there in which Viera sent 10 batters to the plate. There's the pitch. It's a good-looking pitch there. I think he crossed his catcher up, though. So it's 1-1. What time is it? 10:45. Quarter to 11. Late night baseball tonight. That'll be a strike from Caden, and it's 1-2 to Pena. Oh, what a curveball. Strike 3, 1 out. That would drop off the table.
Now batting number 34, Rosa.
As Rosa steps in. Four-pitch strikeout takes Doherty to 50 pitches. That'll be high and outside for a ball. So at this pace, our first game tomorrow will be in the noontime hour. We'll get the post up a little bit later on tonight. That'll be high for a ball. 2-0. I think it's going to definitely put the 10 up tomorrow. It gets away, and after a four-pitch strikeout, Doherty falls behind 3-0 to Rosa. Once again, we want to thank Ken Morrison and the Greater Hudson Little League for having us here. That'll be a four-pitch walk to Pena, and that'll bring up Rosa.
Now batting number 21, Diaz.
I'm sorry, Diaz. Bring up Diaz. Rosa's on first with the walk. Nearly got him again. I was going to say he'll get somebody, but this will be the only game he pitches this weekend. Squares the bunt. Werkheiser with a perfect throw to second. Got him. What a throw. What a throw. An absolute strike from Werkheiser. And a great tag applied as well by Brady Jensen. Werkheiser got that ball there so fast. Again, just like we talked about before, Jensen darted to the ball, caught it, and swiped the tag behind him. Great play. Great play. And now there's 2 outs. What an arm on Werkheiser. The impressive thing about Werkheiser is how fast he gets rid of that ball. You know, we talk about Brevard County High School baseball and how catching blessed the county is. I mean, we had Riley Jackson in L.A. last week playing in the All-American game. Of course, Viera, as the count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs, are deuces wild. And, of course, Viera with my guy Alex Sosa behind the dish. Catchers all over the county, and Werkheiser on his way. That just misses, and the count is full at 3-2. Riley Jackson last week in that All-American game, 1 for 1, threw a base runner out. Yeah. High for a ball, and That's a 2-out walk issued. I don't imagine they'll be trying to steal. I mean, they need base runners.
Now batting number 12, Yates.
Yates steps in. All right, for a ball. MLB Draft was this week. Former Rockledge Raider Eric Adler selected in that in the 6th round, 191st pick by the Chicago White Sox. Congratulations to Eric, who was a redshirt sophomore at Wake Forest. That'll be a strike, 1-1. That's right, he played for Viera. Played on the 2014 team. Yeah, Eric Adler played on that 2014 Viera team that won, I believe, a state championship as well. I think the 2014 team, the team a couple of years ago, and this one with an opportunity to all go to Broadway, Virginia. That'll be a ball. 2 balls and a strike. That's right. Good point, Caleb. Good point. Former Junior League Hawk. Of course, the World Series is in Michigan. High. 3-1 now to Yates. The on-deck hitter is Adrian Beltran. Brady Jensen comes in. Werkheiser comes out. That 2012 Rockledge team, yeah, one up and won it all. Yep. Drew Parrish, Mason Studstill. Six nothing. Viera on top here. Top 4. High and inside. And that's the 3rd walk of the inning issued by Doherty. But 2 outs in the inning as Adrian Beltran steps in. Beltran. Grounded out his first time up. Curve ball grounded to the third baseman, but it gets between Delgado's legs around third on his way home to score. That's a fast runner right there, and the error allows Diaz to score the first run of the game. So walks will kill you, and certainly they have here as Braden River Little League. Diaz scores, and it's 6-1 with still 2 outs. And 2 runners on as the catcher steps in now, Osei. I think Delgado was looking to step on third there before he had the ball in his glove. Easy fix there. He'll correct that. Good defensive player. That's just coaches tell you all the time. It's always good to know what you're going to do with it, but you got to make sure you come up with it. Pitch outside for a ball, and Doherty has struggled a bit here with the strike zone this inning. He's walked 3 so far and has fallen behind Osei 2-0. That's the bad news. The good news is that there are 2 outs here. Time called by the batter. The on-deck hitter is Payand. And visit number 1 coming up here. last time this mound visit took place, Doherty settled down and got himself out of the inning. So second trip in the game. Once you're allowed, I think, 3 visits before the pitcher has to come out. 3 total visits. Once you get to 2 in 1 inning, that's it. Second visit, you got to lift the pitcher. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. 3-0. I think right here, if I'm Caden, I think he's trying to locate the ball instead of just pitching. There you go. But it gets outside for a ball. And the 4th walk of the inning is issued. And now the bases are loaded here. As Payano steps up. Payano, who came in for Vargas. So Payano steps in. And the top of the lineup is on deck. So the tying run is on deck here. High for a ball, 1-0. Doherty came into the inning with 46 pitches under his belt. That's a strike. The curveball has been working for him. He's having trouble locating the fastball, but he's been able to drop that off-speed curveball pitch in there. That's high, but catches a break there as home plate umpire Bobby Powers has been consistent with the chest-high fastball strike all night, and he is again. So an opportunity here for Caden Doherty. 1-2 pitch. Good pitch. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to pay off. Swung on and missed, and Doherty fights back. The strand, the base is loaded for Braden River as Werkheiser goes out to greet him. That's a gutsy job working out of that. Tough inning for the youngster, but he gets out of it. But he does allow 1 run on no hits, 4 walks, 1 error, 3 left. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 6-1. Viera on top. And let's see who the pitcher is here for. White comes back out to take the bump here in the bottom of the 4th inning. All right. It'll be Derek Galuzzi, Nick Cunningham, and Dom Delgado due up for Viera Suntree Little League here. Six to 1, bottom 4. We play 6. There's a little AC/DC running in the background. And the appropriate AC/DC song for the night, right? Thunderstruck. So that lightning was right behind us, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah. All right. So it'll be Galuzzi, Cunningham, and Delgado due up. Section 2 champs, Viera. Section 4 champs, Braden River. The big inning for Viera came last inning when they sent 10 batters to the plate and scored 5 times. The big blow in the inning was a Brody Vogel triple that emptied the bases. Single in an air, triple, whatever you want to call it. But Vogel with a solid shot to the left fielder that he overran, and the ball rolled to the fence. And all 3 base runners would come around to score to give Suntree Viera the 6-0 lead as they look to get that run back here. All right, we get set to head to the bottom of the 4th. Home plate umpire Bobby Power sweeps off the plate. Once again, we want to thank Viera Suntree Little League. And it is, in case any of my sponsors or any of the sponsors are watching, it is against Little League policy. You cannot do Little League games with corporate sponsors that aren't Little League. So certainly you make some sacrifices, but all worth it in the end to broadcast Little League Baseball. There is no doubt about that. And I don't know if anybody watching has ever actually been to Williamsport. I used to live in Baltimore, grew up in Baltimore, and I've been to Williamsport. And I'm telling you, it is something you must do if you're a baseball fan. I believe the umpire just said, "Bike." He said, "Bike." 1-1. Anyway, he sliced the pie here. Unbelievable up there. 2-1. Oh, yeah, no doubt. I put it in the classification of Fenway, Wrigley, for Little League. High and inside. This is the last guy you really want to put on. One of the most intelligent base runners is Derek Galuzzi. Three balls to him. White comes to a set here. Rocks, kicks, and fires. That's a strike. Nice looking pitch there. And the count is now full at 3-2. Number 99, Nick Cunningham on deck. Here's the 3-2 payoff. Strike 3 called. Good looking pitch there. I don't think Derek liked it, but that was a strike. As Cunningham comes in. Good job by White to battle back there. He was down 3-1, and he comes back. Six-1, Viera on top. See that lightning bolt out there? You could see it on the camera, too. That was cool. It's the pitch. Ouch. Yes, indeed. Fouled that off his foot. That hurts. He shakes it right off, jumps right back in. And the Thunder rolls out in left center field, as Garth Brooks once said. 0-1, one out here. Cunningham. That's a really good take there. That ball looked appetizing coming in, and Cunningham laid off and let it bounce in front of the plate. And Nick Cunningham with a shot up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop, up and over to first, but he will not get Cunningham. And that is a one-out infield single, bringing Dom Delgado to the plate. And looks like we're going to get a pinch runner or hitter or something here as Coach Nick Galuzzi comes in. As Luca Bon Jovi will come in to run. And I've been waiting all night for Luca to come in. There are just some names that are just teed up for you. And Luca Bon Jovi's name is one of them. You know. You know. I mean, there are 40,000 songs that we could give him as a nickname over there. He's got to make a play first. Got to make a play. We'll see which one fits appropriately for Luca. 6-1 Viera. This is a broadcaster's dream. And Luca nearly got picked off. Well, he almost gave base running a bad name there. Luca gets back, though. Nice job. White now to Dom Delgado. Here's the pitch. I looked like he balked there. He went to move, stopped, the game. But I'm behind the fence, so these guys take classes. So if they say, and I mean, the infield umpire standing right there, so he would know. And White has been called for 2 balks tonight. Bon Jovi with a good lead at first. You see him on the right side of your screen. Pitch. Nice job fighting that off. And the temperatures drop like 10 degrees, and that is not a good sign in Florida when that happens in the blink of an eye. Luca's a great kid. Talked to him yesterday when we stopped up to do the interviews. Great personality. 1-1, and Luca gets back safely. It's close, though. It's close. Down to second base. There's the throw. It's high. Bon Jovi slides. He's out. Good throw by the catcher, Osei, to get Luca Bon Jovi at second. And now there's 2 outs in the inning. And that may not be what's an official game? 4 innings? 4 5. 5 innings in an official game. So we got to at least get the 3 outs because you can just feel the weather moving in. Breeze is picking up. Temperature's dropping. So 2 outs. Osei with a good throw, good tag. Pitch. And that'll be a walk. And that'll bring up Caden Doherty. So Caden Doherty is up. Doherty, nice bunt his last time he was up. Goodness, these kids have outstanding moves over to first. Both pitchers with great moves to first. That is a big lead. And there you see and even bigger now. Low for a ball. The score should remain with Viera on top. We'll play in the 12 o'clock hour tomorrow. Doherty looks at a pitch inside for 2-0. See if you can find out how many pitches he's thrown. I know he's getting close. He just wings one over. That ball is fouled off the screen. High fastball, and it's 3-2 now. Or I think 2-2. Umpire looks at the clicker. Caden Doherty. Two outs here. Runner's going. Catcher, nice throw. And that time, that base is stolen on the pitcher there because the catcher made a heck of a throw down to the second base. And that'll be a stolen base. So now Doherty with a chance to get the run back here. 3-1, the scoreboard says. Here's the pitch. That's a strike, and the count is now full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming to Caden Doherty. The little fake throw to second base. That ball is drilled into left field, easily around to score. The 7th Viera run is Delgado, and in with a beautiful stand-up double is Caden Doherty, and it's 7-1 Viera. He got all of that one. And had he lofted it, it would have went over that fence. So helping his cause is Caden Doherty with an RBI double. As Brady Kearns now steps in. You know Brady Kearns well. Won a middle school basketball championship this year. His dad, an outstanding basketball coach. Kennedy Middle School. First time they had won a middle school basketball championship in years. Kearns a big part of that team. Here's the pitch. It'll be inside. That was a great at-bat by Doherty. He worked the count full and then lines a double. Here's the pitch to Brady, and that ball nearly got to you. Osei and Werkheiser tonight have been absolutely impressive behind the plate. Both catchers with an outstanding job back there tonight. 7-1, Viera gets the run back, and Doherty, who does it himself there with the double, and he had issued 4 walks in the inning before, and so when you say you got to go get it, he went and got it. Brady Kearns. And Kearns picks up a walk. I think that's a pitch limit. All right, so White is at 94 pitches. This is his final batter. As Blaine Werkheiser steps in. Blaine kind of got jammed up a little bit the last time. Backs off the plate a little here. So here's the pitch high for a ball. 2 on, 2 out. Werkheiser with an opportunity to drive in the 8th run here. Just looks like a baseball player. That is pitch number 95. So this is absolutely the final batter. Coach Galuzzi comes down to Werkheiser. I haven't seen anybody throwing in their little bullpen area over there. Seven to 1, Viera on top. 1 run on 2 hits this inning. Sorry, 1 run on 1 hit this inning. That's a tough pitch to hit. Tommy Glavine used to love throwing that pitch and that locate the pitch there. Love that outside corner. Inside for a ball, 2-1 to Blaine Werkheiser. I don't understand the purpose of that at this point. I mean, I get it. You want to keep the runner close, but he doesn't have a big lead. Here's the pitch. And the next pitch that comes in is high for a ball. So it breaks the pitcher's concentration. Get the batter. You're down by 6. Go get the batter. Three and one now to Werkheiser. Hitter's count. Here comes. And he was all over it. Beautiful stroke. Ball drops in around third and on his way to score. Well, here comes the throw up the line. Won't work. As Caden Doherty scores the 8th Viera run. And that'll be the final batter for White, who is now at close to 100 pitches. And so we'll get a new pitcher here. Nice piece of hitting by Blaine Werkheiser as he just turned on that and dropped it in for the RBI. So Werkheiser at first, Kearns at second, and we'll see if we can figure out who the next pitcher is. White did a great job tonight out there on the hill. Everybody gives him a round of applause. Number 34 has taken over pitching duties. That is Rosa. Well, he's got a little movement on his ball there, don't he? Let's take a look at him a little closer. Thank you. There you go. And on the other side of this equation, Luca Bon Jovi is going to come in and bat now for Brody Vogel, as Brody Vogel with the big triple last inning, and Luca Bon Jovi will step in. And we are down to, I believe, Nathan Burse. As the lightning is picking up. All right, you can back us up. I'll tell you when to stop. Leave it zoomed in just a little bit. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Let's do it there. Let's do it there. We're experimenting. You know, this is the first time we've been able to use this device, and I tell you, I love the static camera angle. All right, so Luca Bon Jovi into bat, as Werkheiser will head back to first. Kearns at second. 2 on, 2 out, 1 in, and Luca Bon Jovi steps up. Pretty neat little inning for Luca, right? I mean, he got the pinch run, and now he gets the pinch hit. All in the same half inning.
Now batting number 22, Bon Jovi.
All right. 8-1, Viera on top. Luca Rosa's first offering of the evening to Luca Bon Jovi, high for a ball. Yeah, back it up a little. I want a little more right field, just a tad, please. Thank you. A little more. Yeah, that's good. That's a strike. I don't know if that's a pitch he throws on purpose or his ball just comes out of his hand with that natural movement on it. That's pretty wicked. That one stays up in the zone, and it's 2-1.
Hey, be smart out there, 5.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 in. Bottom 4, Viera. And Luca want that one. And now we're back to the deuces wild here with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. 3 twos on the table with 2-2 at the dish. What will Luca do here? What will Rosa give him? 22 looks at 2-2. Here it comes. Inside. The count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rosa steps off. Werkheiser at first, Kearns at second. The full count is fouled off as Luca battles here. This time they go. Catcher called that signal. And back in plenty of time is Kearns. The count will stay full at 3-2. Luca got all of that one, but way out in front of it and lines it foul. He's right where he wants to be. Back to the full count. Runners will be off and going. They are, and Luca Bon Jovi pops this one, skies this one, deep over the left fielder's head, and 2 more runs will score. Luca on his way to second with a stand-up double, and that ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying, and Luca with an RBI, 2 RBI double, and it's 10-1. Yeah, it just kept going, yeah. Nice piece of hitting by Luca Bon Jovi. Yeah, he definitely came in a couple steps. Once you turn as an outfielder, you're done. Outside. Al-Rashi steps in. Zach Al-Rashi. Left-handed bat. outside for a ball. Luca earned that double. 3-2, fouled a couple pitches off, waited, and then drops one over the left fielder's head. As Werkheiser and Kearns off and running, obviously, won the full count pitch, and that ball is hit into the gap in right field. But the second baseman dives, and here comes the throw home, sliding with the 11th Viera run. And now it's 10 runs for Viera on top. So if they can get 3 outs in the top half of the fifth, they'll end it as they lead it 11-1. Nice piece of hitting there by Zach Al-Arashi as Nate Burris will step in. Burris will come in for Brady Jensen. It's my man, Nate. I interviewed Nate 3 years ago, and I got to tell you, I still remember the interview. Him and I had a blast on that couch at that hitting cage that night. I think it was there.
Now batting number 8, Viera.
11-1. So Viera now. Zach Al-Arashi with a base hit. And see, that base hit should have, a good piece of hitting by Al-Arashi, but they're trying to hold a runner on it 10-1. And the second baseman had to come way over to make the play. That's a routine play if the second baseman's where he probably should have been on that.
John Park called him Nate the Giant Killer.
Nate the Giant Killer, yeah. And Burris, nice piece of hitting there, down to third baseman, up and over to first. Good throw across the diamond. The umpire says, got him. That's a good play. That was close as Burris grounds out, but not before Viera not only gets the one run back, they add a couple of more as we get set to head to the top of the fifth. An opportunity to end it here for Viera as they have a 10-run lead, 11-1 here. And we'll see what we're going to do here as Coach Galuzzi comes over. So we're going to get Caden Doherty will look to finish this off. Burris will stay in the game. As also staying in the game is Kearns. Vogel will go back into the field for Luca Bonjovi. Bonjovi's done his job tonight. So all of Coach Galuzzi's subs have come in and out and contributed. All you got to do here is throw strikes, get 3 outs, and it's over. 11-1, Viera on top here. In a game that supposed to start at 8 o'clock, actually got backed up to 7:35. We got an inning and an inning and a batter, and had about a hour and a half rain delay or lightning delay, if you will. And when we picked it up, it was 1-0 Viera. Since then, Viera has outscored Braden River Little League 10-1. The big inning came back in the third when Viera sent 10 batters to the plate, and Brody Vogel with a bases clearing triple turned a 3-run inning into a 6-run inning, and Viera's been off and soaring since as strike one. Good start from Doherty, who has gone the whole way here. High and inside to Kahn. Kahn has struck out twice tonight. The shortstop. That ball is fouled back and out of play. 2-1. 3-1. I want to put the leadoff guy on. As that's at, well, okay. The scoreboard missed it there, so did I. That's a strikeout. That's the third strikeout of Kahn tonight. And that'll bring up White. We're going to get a pitch count on 80 pitches thus far to this point, to this batter for Caden Doherty. Doherty peeks in. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Cross his catcher up there. 1-0. I don't think that was the pitch Werkheiser called for. High for ball 2. 11 runs on 5 hits for Viera. They have 1 error they have committed tonight. Popped up into shallow right field, but playable. Hauled in for out number 2. As that was Brody Vogel out there in right field. And what a play he made back in the first inning when he dove for that ball and killed any potential rally. He trapped that ball and then was able to get that force at second. That was a big play when it happened. And down to their final batter is Braden River Little League. And there's a shot. Nice job up and over to first. And that'll do it. What a play by Nick Cunningham as Viera wins it 11-1. So they will remain in the obvious winners bracket and Pool B as they get the win, and we'll get, I believe, a handshake here at home plate. So your final score, Viera 11 and Braden River 1. Your winning pitcher, Caden Doherty tonight. Brody Vogel with the big blast, as I said. Brody with the triple that drove in 3 during the 6-run third inning that sent 10 Viera batters to the plate. So Viera wins it 11-1. They score 11 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. And we'll be back tomorrow here at 12:30 right here on Brevard Sports Network as Viera Suntree Little League looks to continue their quest for Broadway, Virginia, as they are 1-0. So we will see you tomorrow right here on Brevard Sports Network. For Caleb Brown, I'm Alan Slaughterzinski. Once again, your final score, Viera Suntree 11, Braden River 1. Have a great night, what's left of it, everybody. And as always, make it a sports night.